Hello and welcome back. Right, okay, now then, I have done what I've done at least 3 times now, which is I had a cracking session last night. It was quite early in the morning, I must admit, and I did all the work. I was talking away busily to you, hit the record stop button, and didn't hear the little warning sound that I always get. I basically programmed my snapshot cuts with a start and a sound and a finish. You will have noticed them on my latest episodes. This is another attempt of me to try to stop ever forgetting to press record, especially when you're tired and you got mixed signals yourself. Well, I didn't hear the tone, so I had that sinking feeling as a content creator when you realise that you actually haven't recorded the session you've just done. So, with that in mind, okay, you can see over there our 4 metre, and you can see over there in the distance our 6 metre. We have already planted all of these with our fertilised ones on our original field, and I sowed soybeans because I realised, and I was busy telling you about, I'd realised in editing that soybeans needed to be sown quickly in this month to get the second set. There's soybeans or cotton, and we are in no financial state, as you can see up there. Oh, that reminds me, we need to be switching that back to dollars. I was on my the old stream farm, so let's stick that out. Let's get mixed up on which page they are. Smashing. Right. Yes, I'm busy telling you that obviously talking to you. It must have been an hour session. It wasn't a massive one, but literally you can see we have literally sown this, sown the other one. I did one, I think it was one fertiliser state. Let's just have a quick look. Luckily, although I obviously got that sinking feeling, I did realise that, oh, yeah, you can see I've got soy planted in 4, soy planted in 3, but not in 2. That was where I left it because did take quite a while, because literally we were, yeah, that's, oh, have we got the weeds starting to come through? We shouldn't have. No, I don't understand why. Yeah, I need to roll. That's another thing I need to do. It's very slow, the way it switches that off. Yes, you can even see I was very good. I have mulched. We don't need lime. Now, why is it not showing fertilised? When... Wow, is that slow? Yeah, you can see I've got one fertiliser state. Oh, there's bits in the corner that need lime. Yeah, I've done one fertiliser state in everything, so... With that in mind, you are now caught up to the point where I was busy talking to you, and did I buy anything? I don't think I did. I don't think there was anything in the... well, no, of course I didn't. That was the thing that I would literally turn my eye, but I think that was in the other episode anyway, so, oh wow, they come out, so that's new. Yeah, we're not going to buy another one, even though that's a cracking deal, it really is, but now you've caught up, you can see we're going to soon be running out of wages. And everything after that point. Now, I was going to take a bank loan, but I thought, although I said we can take loans out, when I run out of money this year, I'm just going to crack on myself. I am. I don't want to be taking any loans. We should be good for fertiliser. We had that stock on the side of the field. We limed the beginning of this year, so we should be good. So, we'll set these planters going. And I will do this side, and we'll set a worker gun on the other side. But when we're out of wages, in fact, yeah, let's set a worker gun on this one first, whilst we go and grab the other one, and we will do the, yeah, in fact, we'll do the other one. Yeah, we're literally just standard workers on this because, oh no, I don't want sorghum, it is soybeans. Forgot to do that, didn't I? Right, smashing. That is able to be done now. So we're just going to meet in the middle. We've done everything, and then when we've changed the state, which we should have done now, we're going to run the second state of fertiliser so that we're completely finished, and I'll probably do that because, as you can see, we are really at the absolute... So it looks like the harvesting... Well, no, actually thinking about it, this is what I always said about the generators. This is why I like generators. I don't think you can rely on not having generators, which is why I always like to have them. Obviously we've got a few months until we need to harvest this and also sell our other crop. So yes, I'm not gonna time lapse this. We've only got half of a field to do each, because there's literally me doing this side and the worker going that side, and we shall bump into each other in the middle. I hope not literally. I really do hope that's not literal bump. We shall be doing everything in our power to resist him bumping into me or her bumping into me. So yes, you are now caught up on my stupidity. I am trying to devise a method by which I can always see before I start recording that I've got my OBS studio ready to record, because you can visibly see it. What I'm going to do is, because I capture this specific game window, I can actually start recording whilst I'm in Windows desktop and see it record. So I'm going to try to get into that habit where I do that, because I just hate losing sessions. Really do like to show everything. And it always seems to be, it was the same in my Lone Oak. The very episode where we triumphantly bought the farmyard was, of course, the episode that didn't record. Actually, that recorded, but the recording software went wrong on that one. But same difference. I had nothing to show, and it was in my eyes, obviously one of the most important episodes, because it was where we'd literally saved up 300 grand at a time when that was really difficult for us. Taken episodes for me to earn that 300 grand. So yeah, luckily last session wasn't pivotal. It's not the end of the world. I don't think anyone would agree that of me doing the fields. So yeah, that is us fully caught up. I didn't do any cutting of trees. Everything is exactly as it was. We will continue to do that though. It is definitely one of those jobs we certainly wish to not miss anything. Yeah, it is certainly one of those jobs I wish to. There is an awful lot, of sort of area that is not turned into field. I was looking at it yesterday in the map, and I was thinking there is a lot of field to enhance this. Even that field there, that can go an awful long way. Almost, if you look at the width of that and the width of that, that's all our land. That's almost going to double that field. It's going to make it almost as big as this field. That is quite impressive. Oh, I think I've missed a bit there. Yeah, I might have to do a bit of touching up. It's hard to see though. Let's see on the map. Let's see. I need the normal one, the growing. It's hard to see. Imagine we can zoom in. No, it's not good enough to see spots, is it? Right, okay. Wow, that line isn't very straight. That goes in quite heavily. Yeah. Say harvest. This should seriously really benefit us. I love the fact that Hobos Hollow is like FS19 on the American maps, where you can actually harvest twice if you're quick. I mean, we've literally only just finished harvesting, and we're literally turning around in the space of, it's either the same month or the next month. So yeah, he wasn't kidding. Now I did look at the author's name, but with my dodgy memory, being as it is, I've totally forgotten their name. It will be there somewhere kicking around in my brain, and if I remember it, it's quite a strange name, and he is a new map creator, definitely. Although I have got to be honest, I am astounded at their skill. It is an amazing map. The detail, even the weeds and things like that, are absolutely phenomenal. I really do love the detail. And also a lot of thought, I think, has gone into New Farmer. I'm really chuffed for once that I've gone the New Farmer routes, because the trees and the fact that there is expansion that you need to work towards, I do love that. I do. I mean, I know we bought 3 fields, but I'm still going to work. I can see the potential for the farmyard and improving the farmyard, and that's all by design. So I'm well impressed. Very good. I'm going to have to look at their name so that I did look at their name, and of course I will remember it. It will stick. It's a strange name though. It is, but yeah, I'll find it out and I shall mention the map creator's name next time, unless of course anybody comments and I see it in the comments. I am thoroughly enjoying this. Mind you, I say that I haven't posted this yet, so I won't be getting any comments as of yet. Yeah, I am hoping to get this posted ASAP. I've had a few editing issues with episode 1, where there was one incident where my daughter knocked on the door and said goodbye, she was going to work, and I responded shouting down the mic thinking I'd muted the mic, and of course I didn't. So yeah, I'm trying to cut that bit out, but also typically it was at a time when I was buying stuff in the shop, so it's one of those things where I'm going to have to mute episode 1, which looks so unprofessional, but I can't really cut it out, or there's going to be a bit of a block of missing that then's not going to make any sense of everything around. So yeah, episode 1, please forgive my, it's not my best work, which is typical. I always have said this. Your first episode, especially for new viewers, I mean, people who subscribe and have viewed your episodes, your content for a while, are often willing to overlook, the odd little thing like that. I mean, I think that was the other thing I said. In editing, I was tired. It was one of them when I mentioned that I don't always sleep terribly well, and I often throw myself into doing an episode, which is true. But I did, in editing, I cringed when I heard I was talking about a 4-metre cedar, this very cedar, but I called it a 4-metre cultivator. I thought, you wally, it's a cedar. Everyone knows you know that it's a cedar, but why are you calling it a cultivator? Yeah, I do have that nasty. I think I'm overlapping way too much. Mind you, I'm going to make the row go funny if I do that. Oh wow, another 2 or 3 each and we're done. So yes, I think everybody knows me and has watched any of my content knows that sometimes I get my words mixed up, especially when it is like in the middle of the night. It's often at 1 o'clock I'll do an hour recording because I can't sleep very well. It is only for an hour, it just helps me sort of relax a little, if I'm honest. But yeah, so please forgive my half awakeness at times. Yeah, and I've got a nasty habit of yawning way too much when in those sessions, which I hate that. He's always taught that's bad manners, but I don't do it on purpose. It's literally me on automatic pilot trying to unwind, but that's also the episodes where there's a few too many pauses when I say, I do apologise, I've gone silent for a couple of minutes. Yeah, it's when you're waking up and your brain's not quite with it, and then I realise I've been not said anything for a couple of minutes, which is not nice when you've invited guests in and you're trying to talk to them about the progress of the farm and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I am well chuffed with this, I really am. I know the money's absolutely terrible, but that's really because that's the other thing as well. Yeah, soy doesn't sell till actually I think it's this very month. So we harvest in about August, September, but we sell in June, July. So that means we've got to wait till next year to sell that crop. So of course we will be selling our original crop, which is going to bring in a good amount. But as I said, it swings and roundabouts. Obviously one time we will catch up because obviously we'll get both crops in. Of course, at this stage of play, I'm sure everyone's fully aware that I was spending money as soon as it's come in, because there's always a tool or a tractor or a planter or something or other that you need at the beginning. Wow, he's not done to the end. Seriously, you've got loads of room. Right, I'll let him do this next row then. I'm going to do it down and let him finish that, and I'm going to go do the bottom. Oh wow, he's even left that top end as well. Seriously. Right, this is my last up. I'm going to repair now. Oh, I can see I've left a line on the right hand side. I thought I did, but it was hard to see, but I can see it from here. Yeah, a little patch. In fact, yeah, let's leave that. He can finish that off. Let's do it while I can see it. Just here, there's a bit of a bare patch. Right. Let's tidy up now then. I don't know. Seriously? Yeah, that's the other time I go quiet as well. You know, if you've got an intensive concentration, it's weird. Obviously, over the almost, I think it probably is a year since I started content creating, you do sort of get that skill of where you can talk and work at the same time. It is a knack. When I first started to do content creation, I was terrible at it, but there are still some tasks that are so concentration intensive. If you're wanting to get your lines right, that obviously you sort of suddenly pause and go quiet, and that's usually what it is. Just so as you know, I'm not being ignorant or anything. Literally is. Yeah, just down to that. I think there's just one little bit left. Yeah, there is. And then I'll let him finish that bit as he comes back up. And then I'm going to go do the top end, bottom end, depends on which way you think of the field. Smashing, that should be the last row. That'll be him saying, "Oh, I wonder if he's..." Yeah, he won't have done that bit that I missed. Well, look who he has. Or she. Didn't look. I do always say this. It's amazing how political correctness has you on your toes for not wanting to offend people. Yay, that's not bad. Whereas obviously, it really doesn't matter. In no way, shape or form am I trying to either insult men or women by saying anything like what I'm saying. I'm sure that I can do a second state of fertilisation once we've changed the state with seeding. I'm sure I can. Yes, I also mentioned, I think I did mention this a couple of episodes ago, what I would like to do is these 3 fields, if we buy more, which obviously that is everyone's intention to expand the farm, but these 3 fields I want to sow through the same crop in these 3 fields. I want to go through as many of the different crop types as possible to see in my mind on how similar or different the yields are. I could not think of the word yield yesterday. I kept saying capacity. Oh wow, I can't see where I've been. Oh, that's because I've done this bit, I think we've done, yeah we have, it's just that bit there. I'm going to say it doesn't look any different. Yeah, yield. I'd like to see the yield of oats versus canola versus, yeah, all the different crop types, just so as we know. Well, I know. I think it's the best way to do it, so I can see the different capacities, how much seed it takes. Just obviously I can refer to the episodes and extrapolate that information to see what, yeah, which is the best, or if there is a best, or which is, I mean, I've got to be honest, sorghum's fantastic for being light for seeding. Gordon Bennett, it goes a long way on a sorghum. That was what I really wanted to, because I knew it's quite a good crop. The yield was good. We got 63 tons off this, which is quite amazing, I think. But of course, I say it's quite amazing, but I don't really know, because I'd like to compare it to oats. I mean, I know wheat's phenomenal. So yes, I would like to do all the other different crop types to see which one is, if there is a clear winner or if there isn't. Because obviously FS22 is completely different to the FS19 beast that we all knew and loved. Most of us sort of knew roughly what you could expect. I mean, sugar beet was monstrous. I remember the first time I did a sugar beet fields on FS22, expecting a similar yield to what I used to get on, I think it was 500 tons I would have got off fields, no, 300 tons off field 7 on Lone Oak, which was actually one of the, no, not 7, field 5 on Lone Oak was one of the smallest fields, and I got 300 tons off that. Field 7 I got 500 tons the very first time I did that. I switched that off. Yeah, and when I came onto FS22, I planted a field of sugar beet, expecting to be getting hundreds of thousands of tons, and I just got, I think it was 90 something tons, and I thought, what? 90 something tons? A fifth of what I used to get before? Right, let's just check all 3. Yeah, that's smashing. Right, so then, oh no, actually let's take that back. Oh no, it's here. I was going to say, I thought I'd left the, this is a test, because truthfully, no, it's the other side. I think, yes it is, that's the, yes, so let's do the fertilising. If it allows, it should do, we have changed the state of the fields. So in all truthfulness, it should allow us to fertilise again. Right, moment of truth. This... Ooh, I need to do me rolling, don't I? I do indeed. Let's take that off. Wow, that takes a long time for that to pop. Yeah, so we need to... Let's take that off for now. Yeah, light blue. Let's see. Am I right? Yeah, I thought I was. I didn't think that was the thing. Once you'd done it, you could actually fertilise again because you've changed the field states. The only thing we've got left to do is weeding. Now that's what I was trying to say. I was obviously going to hire the weeder. Unless we can get a tick up enough to hire the weeder, we are seriously not going to be weeded. We're going to be, unfortunately, taking quite a large hit off this. But it is what it is. It's every farmer's only got limited funds, and I want this to represent. I know I could take a loan out. I just want to do this and I know I didn't. It's not in the rules of engagement that we can't take out. So I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying this first year, what I'm doing is just our own sort of things. Unless I was absolutely stuck, I'm not taking a bank loan out. Is what I'm trying to say. I thought I might just do that, but not quite. Maybe slightly over. Ooh, no, I'm missing a bit. Now then, that all looked like single fertiliser state, so how come only this bit looks... That's bizarre. I don't get that. What have I done differently on this one? It's very strange. Because it didn't look any different on the fertilising map. It all looked the same blue. Makes no sense. Oh well, we should have a look in a minute. Yeah, it takes about 5 seconds since the update for that the map to pop. Right, let's get that little patch. Now that I do remember how to touch that up. Smash in. Right, let's go and check the first field. This is a perfect way for sneaking through. You can almost see it. Yeah, it's a good route this is to get through to the first field. No, that is definitely not registering. Nah, bizarre. So 3 and 4, neither are accepting. Right, let's roll. Let's see if the change of state on rolling actually is going to make a difference. Right, fine, yeah, let's grab the Magnum. Oh no, no, it has to be dropped like that, I keep forgetting. And remembering. That's good for me. I'm usually terrible at things like that. Right, let's get rolling. This I am going to time lapse because I'm going to do all 3 fields one after another, and it, yeah, I haven't got that much to catch up with now at all. So it's going to be a bit of a boring task for me to just go from one to the so. With that in mind, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Right, that's done. So, moment of truth. Let's see if this is now able to accept this, because we've changed the statement. Does the game see it that way? No, it doesn't. Okay, right, so we're going to have to wait for growth for 3 and 4. That's really bizarre. I don't understand why 2 actually worked. Makes no sense to me. Oh well. Obviously some things aren't classed as a change of state. Yeah, we're nicely opening this up now. We've got routes through from most fields to other fields, which is good. We've got to obviously open this up and remove the trees from the bits where we're going to expand the fields, but yeah, most ways have got a fairly good access now. Coming back to this, we'll leave this on because we are going to need to when it does grow. It reminds me, yeah, literally that we've done as much as we possibly can for now, so I'm not sure how much we're going to yeah, we are completely done as much as we can, so let's speed on time. We have sown and done everything, so 8 o'clock, no, we'll do it 8 o'clock. This is summer months, isn't it now, so 8's fine. We shall look and antagonise. Oh my life, is that all? $390? Gordon Benny, that's typical. On the months that you could really do with it, you'd get naff all. Okay, and of course, still there, the Vario Dream Machine, thing of dreams, as well as lots and lots of woodcutting. Is this map trying to tell me something? Right, anyway, yeah, let's have a look. I should imagine weeds should be. Oh, I was going to say. That's bizarre. So weeds are happening on everything but field 4. I don't think we can afford the weeder. I'm almost sure the weeder's a couple of grand. Mind you, let's first of all make sure it should be first growth stage of weeds, small, but yeah. Mind you, I suppose I did roll that last. Let's have a look. Weeds, oh, medium. Oh, herbicide soap with, wow, 1 day. That was all it took. Oh well, we've stuffed it then. We can't afford either the herbicide or to lease any of the things, so we're unfortunate. We're going to have to take the hit on that now. Now let's have a look at harvest time for this. Is soybeans is September, October, November. So really, we planted in June, which was mid, so we should get it in October. So with that in mind, let's sleep. I was going to sleep. I'm not used to sleeping anywhere. I was going to use sleep anywhere. Oh, that's annoying. That is about the weeds. Oh well, it's a second crop. But you've got to look at it as it is what it is. I know I could take a loan out as well, but I want to see what we do by our own things. That's as much. Oh, that's better. That is definitely better. That's a point. As long as we actually spray these before this is fully done, yeah, we could still herbicide it. Let's just see how much it would be to lease the smallest of the herbicides. We don't need the front one because we can always... sometimes I just cannot see for looking. Sprayers, Mr. Smith, right in front of you. Now I think, is it the... Yes, the Deltas, there's not much in it. 30 and 34. There's 3 meters in it. Yeah, we can afford to do that, but we can't afford the herbicide from in it. So let's just see what 1 more month does. If we can still spray it, we will lease it, but we'll ask the store to drop it off at us to save ourselves on fuel, if you get my drift. You do indeed. Now remind me. That is, yeah, I think it's December, I remember. I'm trying to think of when we sell our crop. I don't want to miss that. It's the most important month of the year for us as a farm. I didn't tease myself with looking. I should have done really, I suppose, thinking about it. Because if it is something that I would take a loan out
for that. I would. Let's have a look. I do love seeing what comes through. Okay, I probably missed the good deals last month when I didn't look. Right, okay then. Oh, I remember I did actually set it. Yeah, that's another thing we missed. I actually set the... Ooh. You're kidding me. We're ready in the first month. Oh, smashing. Okay, well, I guess that... I guess that means we won't be getting rid of the weeds then. Oh well. Right, I'm literally saving that till next session though. That is a complete session in itself. It really is going to be a biggie, but that's fantastic. I really didn't expect it in the first month. I thought with us planting in the second month we'd get the harvest in the second month. Let's get this ready though. We should grab the... I was not expecting this. I thought, oh, we'll not get a photo without a header. Really won't. Let's grab that. Note how shiny and clean this is. We actually did do all the cleaning and repairing. Oh, I didn't do the fueling though, I've noticed. No, missed something. Right, well, I'm sure we'll do. We'll wait to refuel this for a time when we can actually afford it. Yeah, that's brilliant though. Look how much we've opened that up. That's fantastic. We'll continue to open this up until we can expand the fields, but we will also get rid of the woods. Ooh, that's where I did that plough by mistake. Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of land. Now, that's right. That's really going to open this field up. Right, so we should set the course play on with this next time. Let's grab one of the tractors, and we should grab... yeah. Yeah, we could keep it. It's not going to hurt us to have that on, actually, thinking about it. Now, where did I stick our... that's there, I was going to say. I know I brought it down. 23 tons capacity. Well, I'm not sure, because I have got the... where you can't overload your... oh, do you know? Yeah, maximum capacity thing is on. Oh, wow, this has certainly got some damage. Wow. Right, smash it. Ooh, dragging that bit of wood with us. Come on, let go of me. Let go. You can play nicely. Why should you be dragging? Oh, God, I hate that when wood does that. Right, I think we've got rid of that passenger. Right, so next session, our second harvest of the year, second and final, of course. That's the only bad thing. Obviously, it was a massive, quick turnaround, but we did it. I'm well chuffed. Our first year, 2 harvests. That is cracking. It's a shame about the weeds, but hey ho. Next year, well, hopefully, it won't catch us on the hop. We'll have a bit of reserve money, and hopefully, won't need too much. It was only buying things, really, I suppose, like the. Let me show you. I cannot for the life of me think of the mulching, the mulcher that really did it. That 15 grand took us over the edge. We would still have enough money to have leased a herbicide or a normal weeder, although to be honest it went straight from no weeds to medium weeds, so yeah, really truly couldn't do much about that. Anyway, without any further ado, I hope you're going to continue to watch, and I am really chuffed. I know I say this on most Let's Plays, but I am really chuffed. The difference in buying those 2 additional fields and downsizing some of our bigger, more expensive pieces of hardware and technology has meant that we truly, although we've got an old creaking silo in comparison to that nice shiny new one, we've cashed in and it's enabled us to buy 2 more fields. So yeah, the growth will be more phenomenal, I think, for what we've chosen to do with the not just the funds, but the things on our farm that we could sell. I think we've utilised our assets to their maximum. That's how I'm going to put it. But anyway, no more waffling from me. It's cracking, in my opinion, cracking. It's a shame about the second fertiliser state as well, but it is what it is. I couldn't really have done much better. It just sort of went away from us straight away. So anyway, we shall see what we get. We're not going to judge this though, the yield of this, because it's not a true accurate yield because of the fertilising state. It really isn't. But anyway, it's still an additional harvest that we wouldn't have had except for this fantastic map. So with no further ado or any further waffling, I'm going to say thank you very much for I was going to say waffling then. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.